So this problem is about antiderivatives, and this is how the problem starts. The first thing you have to do is integrate it. So I did the power rule, which is from here you have to add to the power 1. So it's x to the 4th power divided by 4, because you have to divide it by the power that you added. And then from here, when you integrate, you have to pass this into a line and then put the two numbers that are there. And then when you are finished integrating, you have to substitute first this one in the x and then subtract it by everything, but with the number that's down, and also substitute it for x. So we did that here. We put the 4 first and then we subtracted it with everything, but in the x we have the 2. And the answer is this number minus this number, which gives us 0.24. So our final answer is the first notation equals 0.24.
We're going to do problem 33 from the lab of part 1. It says, how many different 4-card hands can a player be dealt from a standard deck? Well, first of all, we have to identify that this is a combination, so we have to use the formula. This is a formula for combinations, and then we have to identify that in a standard deck there are 52 cards. So in the end, we replace the 52, C, and then replace 4 because there are 4 card hands, and then we expand it, and we have this. Then after we calculate it, we get the answer of 270725, and that's how you do it.
Hello, we're going to do part 2 of the lab, number 25. And this is the problem. We need to make this into an antiderivative. The first step to look at is having all the x's on the top. So we're going to place this on the first row. So we copy this the same, 1.3 parentheses 3x to the 5th power minus 6x to the negative 2nd power. Since you put the exponent and you change it to the other side of the fraction, parentheses the x. So now that you have this ready, you're going to pass it into a normal one without this. And then we're going to use a formula that you multiply this times the exponent plus 1 over the exponent plus 1. I'm going to show you how to do it. So in here it will be, don't forget to, instead, if you stop using this, you put now a big ray and the same numbers. So here it will be Now that you have this, you're just going to simplify, which gives you here is 1/2, so it's x to the 6th power over 2 plus 6x to the negative power, but you can put it already the x over down, so you put 6 over x. And now what we're going to do is in the x's we're going to use the number they gave us in the problem. So first we're going to put the 1.35 inside each x, and what it gives us subtracted with what it will give us when we put 1.3 in all the x's. So these two numbers, you're going to subtract them, and the answer of this subtraction gives you 0.44. And you need to put the whole problem to the answer. So it's big S, 1.45, 1.3, parentheses, 3x, the original problem, over the power of 5, minus 6 over x to the 2nd power, dx, equals, and the answer it gave us, that is 0.44. And you square it as your final answer.